I'm having one of those days. Have you ever had one of these days? Like, I don't know. I'm sitting on my floor. Like, I'm supposed to go to this thing with my mom today, this like Christmas thing. And I don't know, like, I guess it started with my skin, which looks fine now because I have makeup on, but you know how my skin's been breaking out and going crazy, and I kind of like took a second and like sat and really thought about it. Like, what am I doing wrong? What could I be doing differently? And being honest with myself. And like, you know, for the past month, like, have I been taking care of myself? No, not really. Like, I've been eating like shit. I've been drinking like 4 nights a week. Even if it's like 1 or 2 drinks. I don't mean like drinking, like an alcoholic drinking. But still, it's like I have a beer or 2 and then it's like I eat like shit. And I've been eating like shit all week, and it's not like this has been the first week, because before that it was like the week after Thanksgiving, and it was Thanksgiving, and I was like, oh, whatever, it's the holidays, I don't care. And like, I've been working out, yes, but not really consistently. Like, typically I work out 5 days a week, like at minimum 5, like usually 5 to 6. I've been working out like 3 to 4, maybe occasionally 5, but honestly it's been more like 3 or 4. And it's not consistent. It's like, I think I'm going to, and then it's like, I just sit on the couch all day and like eat. And I know what's happening. It's like, it's a mix of, I do get like seasonal, whatever it is, depression. But then I'm like, am I using that as an excuse? Like, it's still warm out, but it's like, I know it's also the anticipation of winter, but this happens to me every winter. And like, now I'm sitting here and like, I'm trying not to get choked up, but sitting here feeling like I'm gonna cry, and there's no reason for this. There's like absolutely no reason. And like, here I am, I'm supposed to be having a good day. I'm supposed to be going and meeting my parents at lunch, and I'm not. I'm like sitting on my floor, like sitting in front of my mirror, like literally picking myself apart, like just staring at my body and just engaging in like really terrible like self-hate and self-talk, and like just saying awful things to myself. And I don't know why, and I can't stop, and like, it's like my skin breaking out, I can't stop looking at it, and like, I'm trying to really think about it, and I'm sitting here like, well, I know I'm stressed. I'm so like stressed over my skin, but like, not stressed, like I know I'm not taking care of myself, and that's making me stressed out. It's making me stressed out that like, I know I'm doing these things to myself, and I'm kind of like, well then do something about it. You know, like, I feel sluggish, I feel unhappy, like I'm not working out because I'm sitting around eating like shit, and I'm not changing that. And it's like, my skin's breaking out, looking like crazy, probably because I'm sitting around and eating like shit. But it's like, why is it so hard? Why is it so hard to like collect myself and do something? Like, why am I just sitting here crying? And this happens to me like every winter, and like I end up, it's like a vicious cycle, because it's like, I don't want to go out, I don't want to do anything, and I don't. And like, honestly, if this was a year ago, I would have already called my mom and canceled on her. And like, her and my dad are at lunch. They're at lunch across the street from my apartment, and I'm so close to just calling her and being like, I'm not going. I mean, already, like, I'm not going to go to lunch, but I'm not going to ditch her on like the museum tour thing that we're going on. Like, I promised her I would go, and you know, like, I'm totally like this. Like, I'm a flake to my friends. I flake out on things, and you know, I've like lost friendships over it, and people think like I'm a terrible person, because I do. It'll be like the last minute and I'm like, sorry, I'm not going. And I know it's like a really terrible trait to have, and like, honestly, it's like the worst thing ever. Like, I had people flake out on me on my birthday this past year, and it sucks. But like, I know it's not an excuse, but it's sitting here like, I don't want to flake out on you. Like, I say yes to things. I say yes to things because I want to do it. And then like the moment comes and something like this happens, and I just sit here like thinking about how much I hate myself. I don't know. I mean, I have a master's degree in mental health. You would think that would like help me get past this. And like, in a sense it does. I'm better than I have been, like, because of that. And I'm trying to like sit here and give myself like coping skills, and that's why like at the end of the day I'm pushing myself to go out. Like, I know I don't feel good. I know I look at myself and like I see something that, like, you know, maybe there are people out there who see the same things I see, and maybe there are people out there who are looking at me like, you're crazy, what could you hate about yourself? And I understand that, but that doesn't make it stop, and like, that doesn't make me not be able to see what I see, if that makes sense. Like, I'm really trying to hold it together, because like, once a tear sheds, and the makeup comes off that I'm like trying to hide myself behind, then I know like it's just not happening. I'm gonna end up just sitting here. But then like it's like a vicious cycle. It's like sitting here doesn't make me feel better. It makes me feel worse. And then I keep engaging in like the self-destructive behaviors that I don't want to, that's making me feel bad about myself. And basically like, I mean, I don't do anything like cutting myself or anything like that, but it's just as bad. I do things that I know aren't going to make me feel good, and I don't take care of myself. And like, I will have a couple drinks to like make myself forget that I'm upset. And I will eat like crap, like for the comfort of food to make myself forget. And then I'll wake up the next morning and I'll feel disgusting and sluggish. And instead of pushing through it and like pushing myself to go to the gym and like, oh, a new fresh day, it just kind of snowballs. And I'm like, well, I screwed up yesterday. I'm just going to screw it up again today. Because I already feel like crap. And I had a good morning. Like, you know, I taught a good class. I had a couple training sessions. I worked out. Like, I thought that was going to help. And it like started, I took a shower at work and I'm just like getting ready in the mirror, like in just sweatpants that were like really unflattering and like no makeup on, and like coming face to face with all these zits. And then like I didn't have my shirt on and I'm picking my body apart. And like, I know it's the worst thing to do, and I keep saying that. And it's also like, you know, the industry that I'm in is so like looks based, and like, you know, we pick our own bodies apart, like we pick each other's bodies apart. I mean, it's hard. I'm sure this is like the most uninteresting vlog ever. I mean, I feel better talking about it, and that's why I came on here and I did this. Like, I don't want to be posting like these negative rants or posting me like breaking down, but I said I was going to do this, right? I said I was going to do this every day, and like, I'm a happy person. I am. I feel like I have a pretty happy disposition in life. Like, I try to always be cheery, and like naturally I am. You know, it's not fake. It's not trying. Like, I genuinely am a happy person, but not every day, and that's okay. But it's not okay to sit here and hate yourself. It's not okay to pick yourself apart and do the things that I do. But it's so hard to stop. And like, I've been in therapy and I've talked about it in different ways, and like, I don't know. So, that's what I'm trying to now. I feel like I'm just trying to like talk to a friend and like not cry. So, I'm gonna try to pull it together. I mean, I got dressed. I'm wearing like the baggiest clothes I can hide my body in, because I'm telling you right now, I hate myself right now. I'm sorry if this video like upsets you or frustrates anyone else. That's not my intention. I'm just trying to like get past this moment, because I don't want to let my mom down and flake out on her. So, and my parents don't understand. Like, I can't tell them this. They'll just be like, oh, you're being weak. You're stronger than that. Like, that's bullshit. You don't just get sad. Like, pull it together. Like, they don't understand this. They just don't. I mean, I don't hold it against them. I'm not mad at them. I feel like their generation. But, and even he's like sitting with me. It's like he knows I'm upset, but he doesn't know why. Neither do I. I'm going to feed him, take him for a walk, and I'm gonna go get my bag together, and I'm just gonna go. I'm just gonna do it.
About 20 years, the girls grow up and leave. Mr. Merrick unfortunately passes on, and now his poor wife is stuck with 14,000 square feet, 500 acres. Like marble. It's all hand painted by artists to look like marble.
So I'm home. It's what time? 4:52, about 5 o'clock. I'm feeling a little bit better. I tried to get some video of the place we went to. It's basically just like a historical, like house museum type of thing, like a house museum type of thing. And I'm glad I went. I mean, I had a good time with my mom. I'm still sitting on my kitchen floor. I had a good time with my mom, and like at the end of the day, I am glad I went. Definitely like better than I was before I left, and I felt so bad. So I went to the restaurant, and you know, my dad was there with my mom having lunch, and he was like, your mom was so scared that, oh hi, the humping. So my dad's like, your mom was so scared that, hey, it's like your mom was so scared she thought you were gonna flake out on her, and apparently like she thought that since like the other day. Like my sister even like joked about it with her. Like that's, and I, you know, it made me feel really bad because I was just thinking about like before I came here, and I was like, fuck, like I know I'm like the worst at that because it just like always happens that way. And then like if I'm not feeling good, I really just, I don't want to do anything. It's just, it sucks. Here, oh. So yeah, I'm just drinking some Starbucks passion iced tea, and this is so good, by the way. Bags under my eyes. I'm sorry, I will sit here picking myself apart all night. So I don't know what I want to do. I'm like not really hungry yet. I had a protein bar on the way home from the museum, and I'm not really hungry. I don't know what I want to do. I don't know what I want to do for dinner, and I don't know. I was talking to my mom about my grandma, my mom's mother. I never met her. She died of breast cancer when my mom was like 20, so way before she even had me, or 20 something. But, you know, my mom talks about her a lot because she didn't really know her in her adult life, and, you know, she didn't have her around when she got married, when she had kids, all of that. So we were talking about her, and, you know, my mom has, like, all the Christmas cookies I make, most of them are my mom's recipes. Like the peanut butter blossoms, those are hers. So my godmother just like wrote something on Facebook because I posted a picture of my cookies, and my godmother was like, do you make the coconut snowflakes with the jam that your mom always made? Those are my favorite. And I was asking my mom about them, and she's like, oh, you know, they were my mother's recipes, because she has like all my grandmother's recipes like in a binder. So I told her when she got home to take a picture of the recipe and send it to me. So I'm gonna have her send me like some like Christmas cookies and my grandma's recipes, and maybe like that'll make me feel better, like do some nostalgic baking. So I think that's what I'm gonna do, and this one just wants to play. So I guess we're gonna have to play some tug of ball. Gatsby, this is not a tug of war toy. Like, it's so hard to hold on to a ball. So I'm gonna go, I'll check in. I may or may not check in later. I may call it a night here as far as vlogging goes. I think I'm going to upload my other Vlogmas days and get today up, but I think this is it for tonight, unless I do something super exciting or make more cookies. Like, have you had enough of the videos of me making cookies? Because I feel like I'm super boring. I pretty much do the same thing every day. And yeah.